Hello guys, Josh here, and today we're going to take a look at two G1 figures. We have Prowl and Bluestreak. Now essentially they are the same design with just a few minor changes, so I decided to do them both in this video. Now one thing that I did want to point out is both of these are reissues. Now the difference is this is a Takara Collection number 2 reissue, while this is a Hasbro commemorative reissue, which came out I believe in 2003. So whenever you bought this one, it actually had the name Silverstreak, because back in 2003 Hasbro lost the rights to Bluestreak and they regained it back in 2010, where they were able to call this guy Bluestreak again. So that's why you're going to be seeing the Masterpiece version named Bluestreak instead of Silverstreak. The other thing that I wanted to point out, while both these are reissues, like I said, Prowl here is a Takara one. You can still see the dates 1980 and 1982, so it still does have those original dates that you would see on original G1 genuine Prowl figure. Where on the Hasbro commemorative reissue, you can see on there it says 2002, which when they made this and came out with the basically 2002-2003 with that commemorative reissue. Now, as far as the overall design, they both have the die-cast metal, so it doesn't really matter which one you get. They both have the rubber tires, which is really nice. They both have the rub symbol, where Bluestreak, Silverstreak, whatever you want to call them, has the one here on the door, which is done sideways. And then you have Prowls here on this plastic portion right here. I would be very careful with that, because you see a lot of these guys online where they're pretty much convertibles, because this portion right here is easily breakable. But just want to give you guys a little 360 of them. And you can see a little bit of difference there in the back with the license plate. So this is the great thing about G1, is they gave us a ton of stickers and just really made these figures shine. So even with the limited articulation, in my opinion, these are still better figures than the classics. Now, if you are a fan of classics, you might disagree because you love articulation. Me, I'm going to put it on my shelf. I don't really play with my figures, so G1's just fine with me. But I think these look really, really good. Fantastic figures. They are modeled off of the Datsun 280ZX, I believe it is, which is also basically the the Nissan as well. And they also came with a more retooled and repainted version of the same mold, which is Smokescreen. So I'll get into him in another video, but I just kind of wanted to show that on there to you as well. There's kind of the backs of them there. So really nice set to have. The other thing that I wanted to point out that was different are the weapons. So with the Takara collection, you're pretty much getting everything that you would get with an original G1. You get the nice chrome weapon here. And then for his shoulder cannons, just get this focus for us, you get the nice chrome piece here at the end. But as you can see, you've got the button there. Yeah, missile still launches. So that's a great thing with these guys, is you actually get those. Now, it's very cheap to pick them up online, because whenever you get the Hasbro version, unfortunately the person I bought this from, I thought it was chrome for some reason, but as you can see it was black and they just spray painted it chrome. So I'm going to end up throwing this away, because I can pick up a chrome version for about $4 or $5. And while these chrome missiles are fine, as you can see there is no button here. And there's no spring. They just kind of sit in there and they fall out every once in a while as well. So these little connector pieces right here, you can pick up maybe a pair of them for maybe about $5 or $6 as well. So for only about $10, you can turn these weapons that aren't as good, the black version and these non-launcher versions, for about $10 you can turn it into this right here. So that's something to keep in mind. That's why it didn't really bother me that much. Now let's go ahead and get into the transformation. The first thing that I'm going to do is open up these doors, right, just like so. And you can see you still have nice stickers in there. So, the blue headlights. Guy looks fantastic. Love him. But what we're going to do is go ahead and lift this section up just like so. Going to separate these hands. And you kind of see that the fist is pegged into these little pegs right here on each shoulder. So Jazz is done the same way, Smokescreen, and a lot of the figures back then were done this way. And you can just bring out these arms just like so. And like I said, you just want to be really careful with these guys. Even though these particular ones are, some form of reissue, they're just like the G1s, to where You got to be careful with them because you definitely don't want to break something on them. And the one thing that breaks the easiest is, this section. You'll see it snapped a lot of the times. Also, you'll see times where, if you can see this little clear peg right here that fits right up under this section, you'll see these things gone. So, you just want to be extremely careful with that. Then once you have done that, you can pull these legs down just like so. You can lift up on this section here, kind of a crotch area, and then you can put it down just like so. Go ahead and bend this forward, and there you have the head. And we're just going to get these shoulders adjusted here. And then with the leg section here, you're going to come down, and these kind of slide up. And when you pull them apart, it locks them into place, so the legs aren't falling back anymore. So really nicely done. And let me kind of adjust the camera here for you. So we'll get him all mounted up. We'll put these little things on the side. And a cool little thing to add, if you look at this guy's face, and I'll get a little bit closer in here in a second so you can kind of see the face. This was the face that inspired the actual Autobot logo. So this Autobot logo right here that you see, it was Bluestreak's and Prowl's face that actually inspired it. So that's a nice little cool thing. So we'll kind of put him to the side, and we'll get this guy done just a little bit quicker here, so you can kind of see them side by side. There we go. Pull that down. Let me know what you guys. Sorry for the silence there for a bit, but let me know what you guys would like to see soon. What I was planning on doing is maybe reviewing G1 Sideswipe or Smokescreen after this and uploading them in a couple days. Also, I wanted to kind of start getting through my bases. So I just got in Fort Max. I've got, Metroplex, Tripticon, Scorponok, Omega Supreme, and stuff like that. Now, I do want to buy the upgrade sticker sheets for Metroplex and Tripticon, so that's something that I was planning on putting back until I got them, but I might just show those off, and then whenever I get those repro label sheets in, then I can kind of show you the differences that they had. Also, for size comparison, I'm going to just show you, here you have Car Crash from Fans Project. And then you have, Sideswipe is pretty much just almost the same size, but he's a little bit taller there. And we'll just give you guys a little 360 of these, and we'll be done. So, I highly recommend these guys, and sometimes you get lucky and you get them for pretty cheap, so thanks a lot for watching, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed. If you enjoyed the video, leave a like, and I will talk to you later.